If you're new, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, welcome back, gang. So today I'm back with a new story time. If you guys like story times, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Because I have a lot of them.
I'm gonna be doing my makeup and getting ready also. So this actually happened, I'll say, like 2 years ago. I know it was the birthday before my birthday last year.
So, on my birthday specifically,
I had just got disappointed again. Very fucking sad, very fucking lonely, scarred, burned to death by love. At this point, I'm over it. I'm like, And I had healed and everything from the other shit, but I didn't know you had to keep healing. Yeah, I didn't know healing was a never-ending process. So I'm just like, I'm like, barely got friends. You feel me? I'm looking real crazy on my birthday the year before last. I post my birthday pictures, child, and it's good enough to the point where my DMs are packed. In my DM, it's this dude that I met like 2 or 3 years prior at Walmart when I was working at Walmart. He stepped down on me, gave me his number. We added each other on Facebook, and that was it. I don't know. I think he was like short or something, and you know how us women can be sometimes. I was too busy fucking up my life at the time. I don't know. I just never hit him up. But fast forward 3-4 years later, here he is in my DMs.
Happy birthday, you look good. What's up?
Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, I remember you, before all that other stuff.
what's up?
Okay, well, what's good? I got time today or something. Like, I got time now. I don't know. Like, I got time now. I want to do something nice for your birthday. What you doing? I'm telling him I ain't doing nothing. He's like, okay, cool. I'm going to come through, take you out to a nice little dinner, nice little movie. What you want for your birthday? You know me. I want a pack of weed. Nice little pack, a cheeseburger or a quack or some shit. Yeah, I know a little something. He was like, I bet. Oh, I'm thinking the heavens is raining now, sunshine on me, child. Like, I'm thinking, you feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I actually really didn't have any friends, any plans, or anything of the sort. Like, it was perfect. All he had to do at that point was show up. His foot would have been in the door. Please tell me why later on that night, I don't hear shit from him. I don't hear shit from him. I'm gonna keep it a bug. He actually got my hopes up. Nothing.
Lord have mercy.
I had ended up doing something else. Next day, he hits me up and he's just like, oh, this and that, something happened, but I can still come by this evening and I still got your weed, and boom, boom.
Boo, tomatoes.
Big deduction of points. Because I'm like, what, 23 at the time? This ain't 19. This ain't 18. This ain't 20. This ain't 21. Hell, it ain't 22. I am not amused. Like, ain't no way in hell you told me that you was gonna do this and that for my birthday and not do it and think that that's acceptable, right? So I tell him, I'm like, okay, you can go ahead and come over. That's fine. I want my weed. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool, fine. But that already deducted like 80 points out of 100, and he has like a F now. He has a failing grade already at this point. He basically stood me up and he didn't keep his word. Like, sprinkle, shout out to my girl. Like,
Sprinkle.
I'm gonna link all of the products I'm using in the description box below. But yeah, so like, it's just, that was not a good way to start it. I could think of a million things he could have did at that point than that. I really could. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, so boom. Later on that next day, he ends up coming. He comes, child. And he's so happy. He's like, hey, like, what's up? Like, what you doing, wifey? Like, what's good? You feel me? And I'm just like, it's sad too, because he was so pure that first time. But I'm just like, no. Just give me my weed, cool, good. He already standing in front of me the same height as me. Just like my other ex that did me wrong. I know what's up with them short dudes. It's not because he's short, it's because short dudes are evil. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like, and okay. The weed is the wrong quantity, y'all. The weed is the wrong quantity. I think I asked for like I think I had asked for like 6 grams. Ain't that a quack? 6 grams. He gonna give me like a 3.5 or 2.5. And just like, no. No, absolutely not. He ended up telling me that it's his brother's car and he ain't got no car. He ain't got no job. Yeah, cause COVID hit, right? And it was, I'm gonna keep it so real with you. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that.
Don't have the income coming in anymore.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm not. I done heard it before. I done seen it before. I was trying to learn from my mistakes, but I definitely had like a nasty swing with it too. Like definitely judgmental. All men are the same. You know, like start trying to break from the shackles of broke niggas. But I like broke niggas. I don't particularly mind broke niggas. I'm like, you ain't got no car. Oh, Hell, even though I ain't had no car to use at the time my damn self, I still shit. I ain't So I guess he kind of peeps my attitude or whatever. He's kind of trying to hint towards sex, cause you know what I said about short dudes. You know. So he's kind of trying to like put the focus more towards that. Like, well, you know what? Hey, I have a big dick. And I'm like, actually, like, no. He's like, okay, well, just, feel it. If you feel it and see this 8 inches, you will not care. And like, that's even worse for him. It's day 1. Well, it's day 2. And I'm not happy from day 1. Like, come on now. And you trying to make it a sex-based thing, you know what I'm saying? I get the logic behind it. Hey, wait, I do got something or whatever. But it didn't help. So now I feel like you just want sex.
No, sir. Not me.
So I'm like, okay. Smoke this nigga weed, go. Like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm past that in my life. I go to praying to God, I'm talking to God, and I'm like, no. No, absolutely not, no. He kind of gives me like an actual legitimized, solid reason to tell him without sounding like a cruel bitch why I can't talk to him no more. And see, honestly, that's when his girlfriend hits me up out of nowhere and was just like, hey, is you talking to my man? And yes, this is the same dude from the Life Update video. So yeah, shawty hit me up or whatever, and I'm like, yes. And it was just like, oh, thank you. Cause yeah, I'm a skedaddle and that's the reason. I gotta go. Use that window, jump out of it, and I blocked him. Nah, I didn't block him on Facebook or anything. I just blocked him out of my phone. And when I tell y'all, he would hit me up relentlessly on Facebook. He would hit me up relentlessly on my phone. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop hitting me up.
God damn.
And actually, it's a book that I was reading. I can't think of it now. I'm gonna put it to the side, link below too, so you can get it, because it's true. It's like a how to get success type of book. And in chapter 1, it talks about how, like, if it's attainable, if you're persistent enough, even if you hear no, if you're persistent enough to keep trying, like I'm talking about relentlessly, right? Eventually, scientifically, you're gonna get to where you wanna go. You're gonna get to that goal, that destination.
If it's attainable.
If it's like ultimately meant for you, keep trying, eventually you'll get it. He really proved that with like our accidental scientific experiment. He wore me down. I'm not gonna lie, he wore me the fuck down. He calling from different numbers. If I block that number, it's another number. It's different Facebook pages hitting me up. It's nothing I've ever seen before though. I want you to understand how relentless it really was. He really wanted to talk to me, so I'm just like what? Like, okay, like what's up? What? I give him another chance and I'm talking to him and I'm like, what's up? He telling me that that's his ex and he telling me all types of shit. You know how niggas get. He don't know why she won't leave him alone and she did this with the last person and she just don't want to see him happy and he ain't even with her no more. She got an older son that he go shoot dice with. He don't even be stunning her like that and all types of shit. And I believe him. And I'm like, okay, fine. We started talking again. I let him hit the corners, honey. Now, the second time we had got back together, we ended up doing it.
Got him. We fucking got him.
I guess he may have ran out of condoms And you know, didn't get any more times he started nutting in me. And I'm like, you been nutting in me? How the fuck? Like, how you just gonna nut in me or whatever? I try to take a deep breath because, you know, red flag, red flag, red flag. But I'm like, okay, you know, we good as long as we could just go get a plan B. You know, we good. Can't get the plan B because anybody. So now I'm feeling some type of way because, you know, I already been through that before too. He's just like, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm infertile, which my little young whippersniper ass never heard anything about, you know. But he's like, yeah, I'm infertile. Doctor said my sperm count low from smoking cigarettes. You know I don't believe that shit. You know I don't believe that shit. But another deduction of points.
Now, after we did it, y'all, it just was like a weird... It just got weirder. I don't know how... It just got weirder, man. It really did just get fucking weirder. So he's like, oh, yeah, I got her. And I'm just like, no, you don't. You don't, actually. You feel me? Like, I still can't put my finger on you. You feel me? I still can't put my finger on you. When he used to pull up to my old house and we used to link up the Netflix and chill, when he would be in my presence, right across from me, I would get like this funny feeling that I can't ignore. My stomach would hurt so bad when he would come over and be around me. Almost like I got a number two. Like my shit would hurt. Like the spirits was trying to tell me something, honey. They was trying to tell me something. I would notice this. Like, I would notice this. And I'm not even the type of person that pays any attention to their intuition. I would get a bad feeling and still sit there, okay? But at this point, I'm like, no. I'm gonna keep it a buck. No, I'm not with it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not. Like, I'm really just not.
Exactly, though. Like, you want some fair shit? You the police. You ain't.
Chosen ones ain't welcome in their hometown. When I did that homie hopping that finesse story time, it was involving two guys from a well-known group of dudes in my city. So yeah, they got local fame and power or whatever. Damn near all the dudes in the city kiss their ass and want to be their friend and want to be a part of their clique if y'all do that where y'all from and all that shit. They had pool, I ain't gonna even hold you. My city set up, so y'all really in smoke. I gotta put the cameras up and everything, boom, boom, boom. I got ops, you feel me? So I'm asking dude, cause that's like right at the heights of when I'm getting my dreams. Like, nah, like I can't fuck with you because you might know ABC Ryan and ABC Terry and 123 Cadence or some shit. You might know them. And he was just like,
Oh yeah, I actually do shoot dice with one of them.
I don't trust you now.
trust him even more now. Cut him off. First of all, he would not let me leave. And I'm like, damn, well, that seems like somebody that's passionate about somebody. You know, what's up? What you got to say? What's up? What you saying?
He explains to me how he merely just shoots dice with them and he don't talk to them or nothing.
He'll come back around again. My fucking stomach will hurt. Or worse, like little stuff would happen and it's just like, nah, I know when I'm getting signs, bitch. Why is what? Nuh-uh. All right, stay with me now. Stay with me. He talking about his phone fell out his pocket and he broke it right before he was finna call me. Cut him off. He talking about he was on the way to my house and the police stopped him and took him to jail. Damn, you couldn't just get a regular ticket? Cut him off. Like, I'm peeping this shit. I'm peeping this shit. And I'm like, I'm not having it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not having it at the time. Like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Why are you? It's not. You know what I'm saying? And he would just have to get the fuck out of my face. I'll text him and be like, you know, I don't know about this, boo. We gotta break up. And we would stop talking. I don't know what y'all into. I don't know. I ain't trying to convert you if you're not converted or whatever. I don't mean no harm. Yes, it's forming into a cycle, a karmic cycle. If you're familiar with it. Block him again, we'll stop talking, and he'll blow me up, calling me from 500 different numbers, different Facebook pages. I'm ignoring his Facebook page. I would stop talking to him because I was trying to catch it before it had got to where it ended up getting. Different reasons. I was getting crazy dreams at this time too about people raiding and breaking into my old house. And it's just like, I ain't want him around at that time because shit, I don't even know what to do. So what the hell what you gonna do? He ain't had no gun on him and shit. And it's just like, no, like you gonna just get in the way. Like I'd rather you be at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just too much going on. It was a lot of stuff going on. I went from not trusting him to not wanting to put him in harm's way, to being back to not trusting him, thinking he in on the plot, to it was a lot. It was a lot. It really, truly was a lot.
Yes, I'm damaged and I'm hurt and all that shit. I'm burned and from love and all that shit. But this ain't even that. I wouldn't just be playing. Like, I'm not trying to make him hit me up to be funny. I'm not trying to do none of that. When I be walking away, I really be like walked away. I would go focus on my YouTube channel. I'm not in my right mind at all. One, this nigga sitting here acting like he a good nigga, bitch. That shit, get this nigga out of here. The fuck? Doing all this damn lying.
No way!
So like, yeah, this is me transitioning into like a better person. This is the transition phase. I thought I had made it, but yeah, no. I had this dude before him that was a disappointment, and that was kind of fizzling out at the time, but it was still, you know how you got like that little flame that ain't fizzled out yet? You like once or twice in between like the please stop talking to me phases. That's where we was at with it. So he would come through sometimes. I'm giving it a buck. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect.
The behavior that you exhibited was whore-like. The whore jumped out, and then it jumped back in.
Speaking of karmic cycles, I'm into tarot. I'm just gonna say it. And you can argue if it's evil or not, but you can't argue if it's accurate. Okay? So I'm watching it. At the time, I thought he was just full of shit anyways and just lying. So I'm just fucking him at this point. Like, I ain't really just like, that's your soulmate, that's your guy. You know, you've been dogging out the wrong one. You've been burned so many times. I don't know what to believe. You tripping, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? You tripping. I'm watching these videos now, and I didn't realize. I didn't realize. So like at the very end, I'm the bad guy in the twin flame situation at this point. I'm the one running, right? And they was just like, no, like you're being the bad guy. And I was like, what? And I didn't realize it. Immediately, I'm thinking back to where I would do him wrong. I'm thinking back to how I would ignore him. Like very guilty. I'm thinking back to like how, you know, buddy before him came through, you know, some of them breaks. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Up until that point, I didn't even take him serious. And when he would break me down and hit me up and, you know, we would have sex and I blocked him again. Like, I was actually mainly just, you know, like I didn't think he wanted nothing else, and I didn't really want nothing else. So like, you know, like I felt really bad. Okay? Really bad. So he's in the process of me like running away again. He's blocked or whatever. And I'm realizing I'm getting that mental clarity that like, no, like this is who you've been waiting for. This is the one. Like this is your ace boom coon. Like this is what you've been looking for or whatever. And you just dogged him the fuck out. I'm crushed. I'm really crushed. I'm hurt as fuck, right? I'm really like sad about that. Speaking of burnt by love, let me tell you, baby, God will sit your ass down. I guess the dude that I known before him or whatever, I guess he gave me an STD. I don't know, do I say that part? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but like, you feel me? Fat Mom was kind of spicy down there, bitch. Fat Mom was kind of spicy down there. In the heat of making up and breaking up, we had made up a little too quick for me to tell him, like, no, wait, hey, it's last time, yeah. And I had gave it to dude, boom.
Yup.
I ended up telling him about it afterwards, and I'm gonna keep it a book. That, when he learned that while we weren't talking, of course, the dynamic is changing, you know. I was the runner, now he's the runner. Now he's just like, bitch. Trying to get back in his good graces or whatever.
Once or twice out of those 50 times, you know, because that really, most of it really was because, like, I don't trust you, I'm focused on my work. But, like, I started to, like, my shit started to get a little, haywire, a little hectic and shit. And I slipped up, I did.
When he found out about that shit, when he found out about that shit, okay. So he's acting like he's okay. He's acting like he's cool. He's acting like, you know, like, all right, thank you for telling me, like, we're good. We're good.
Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.
Ooh, this bitch started plotting his revenge. This bitch started plotting his revenge, okay? The dynamic has for shit show changed. Like, at this point, out of guilt, I kind of want to show him my more nurturing side. I kind of want to show him like, hey, no, I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bitch. Like, you just caught me at the wrong time. It's just a lot going on, bitch. It's like, I can't trust you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the motherfuckers that crossed me ain't had no car. One of the motherfuckers that crossed me ain't had no job.
you know, I'm really cool people. They say that we supposed to be together. You would be happy here. You know what I'm saying? Way nicer than I was at first. And I think at this point with him, like, you know how it is. You already know how it go. He kind of just like, oh yeah, bitch. Oh, okay. Now you want to be nice. He ain't hearing it. But he kind of trying to pretend like he is, right? He ended up getting his construction job back. So yeah. Yeah. So he's really just like, oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? Like, nah, like he was, I ain't gonna hold you. We would text during the day and he would disappear sometimes. Definitely wanted me to kind of like, you know, hit him up 50 million times and chase him, but I never did. I always thought he was busy because hell, he was telling me we was good. So I kind of thought we was good, but I knew he wasn't. We kept up a pretty good talking schedule though. So like I still talk to him pretty often. Every time he would call me, I wouldn't be doing shit. Like, yeah, like no, like let me holler at you for a minute, okay? I could feel the vibe, of course. Actually would kind of provoke me into kind of like trying to fix it and be like, okay, no, it's okay, you know, because I knew I still had some cleaning up to do. I knew I still had some fixing to do. I'm seeing people on Facebook that's close to that ABC group. Ha ha ha, you got A's and ha 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 ha, da 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 da. Seeing people like on Facebook throwing shade.
Woke up, I looked at the computer said, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Really intuitive, I'm not joking. Like, I can act slow all day. I really pick up on shit, right?
I'm just like, you know, it's a different kind of world with me, okay? And I see things the way I'm supposed to sometimes. And, you know, it's me, myself, and I say, I'm
seeing these niggas like, ha ha ha, you know, AIDS, ha ha ha, HIV. Like, I see them slandering me. And it's like, where would they get that from? Where would they get that from? Where are they getting that from? Like, like where did that come from? I'm seeing that and I'm kind of still trying, like, I'm really holding on for dear life to do astronomical 5D connection there. So I got love for dude, feel me? I got love for him even to this day, but not to be with him. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to still work it out with him. I'm trying to still, even though it's really coming to be obvious that it's him and he's a problem. In tarot, they telling all the damn business. They talking about how I was just so emotionally fucked up at this point from being emotionally open all them other times that I just couldn't, They telling my business, they telling my tea, they telling me about that STD I had gave him from when I chose the wrong one at the time. And they telling how he is plotting his revenge and he's plotting to leave and he's talking to somebody else. Trying to go and do the little 1-2, trying to do a little switcheroo, you feel me? They telling all this shit in tarot. They is telling all the shit in tarot, okay? I'm not gonna throw them in the video because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to put it down their throat or whatever. But people want me to be a liar so bad, and you can't argue with energy. I mean, God can make more than one thing than the Bible, and humans did that anyways. Y'all get a devil way too much credit. But anyways, for my squeamish girls, I'm not gonna shove it down your throat, but I'm gonna make a special playlist with tarot videos on what I'm saying right now to confirm it. To tarot, go, look up this now. Aquarius, it's gonna be Aquarius readings, but I'm not confirming nobody who ain't supposed to be now. The ones that ain't supposed to see it ain't, okay? They talking about it, I'm listening to it, right? But see, the gag is, every time I'm talking to Buddy, he tries to make me feel like everything's fine, everything's good, even though I know damn well it's not. I can feel for myself it's not. When he got drunk, though, is when everything will come out. When he got drunk, he would say whatever it is that he wanted to say. But I ain't know the level of it.
But I'm kind of confused a little bit.
So I'm talking to him and I'm just like, well, look, if there's anything anything you gotta say, if there's anything you want to get off your chest, if we can actually work this out or work on it, anything you need to get off your chest, anything you need to say it, because from this point forward, if you try to cross me back, if you try to get revenge back instead of letting the Lord do it like it says in the Holy Bible, in the Christian Bible, anyways, you try to go get revenge at this point forward, you are going to get in trouble. It's not gonna be good for you. I'm keeping it a buck. I'd rather you just leave me. Like I'm putting it on the table, right? That's real. I'm putting it on the table. I'm begging him. I'm like, look, whatever problem you got with me, you need to handle that right now, because it ain't gonna be shit pretty about it if you don't. If you go with your plan, it's not. Even though I act like a monster, I'm not. You feel me? Like, don't try to do no funny shit right now, right? If you cut it off right and leave.
I'm gonna do what I need to do when I need to do it. Okay. And I don't need you or anybody questioning me about that. I understand.
He's all like, no, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. Everything's magnificent. Nothing's wrong with me. I forgave you. I told you that we're good. I don't want to break up. He's calling me more now. Like, he's up my ass even more now. I'm feeling a certain way. The terror people are saying messages that's confirming how I'm feeling. He's trying to make me seem like I'm crazy, pretty much. He's trying to negate what I'm saying. It's a mess, really. He kind of would just start to say like evil shit. Like one of his neighbors had amputated his leg by doing something, young boy, you know, doing something in these streets. And instead of him having empathy for the boy, he said, oh, that's what that boy get. I'm like, that's kind of evil. Dude kind of starting to slowly show his true colors, but he don't know I'm noticing because he think I'm believing his lies, but I'm not. The baby nephew got on the phone one time when we was on FaceTime, and I'm talking to the baby laughing, you know, being a cute little baby. Don't you know that nigga got mad? Don't you know that nigga got mad at that baby for laughing at me, or mad at me for making the baby laugh? He was mad. He was just like, oh, he just laughing for no reason. I peeped that. I'm seeing the hateration.
Don't you get tired of this shit?
Oh, like some ain't And then it was this one time he came on his PlayStation. He's playing Grand Theft Auto, running over people, and that's what we do. That's But he's like enjoying it. I ain't never seen that side.
You thought I wanted to come back and get you? I'm gonna come back and get you.
Back over a bitch leg.
Just had breakfast.
Like I can really see, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping them out. But I couldn't get to the bottom of what was wrong. Like, I got tired of, like, coming to him and being like, okay, they said that you said fuck me and you talking about you love me. But when I talk to you, I don't feel that anyways. And they seem to be right. So it's like, it got so confusing. And I heard confusion is of the devil. I really did just say fuck it. It was just too much for me, honestly. So I just walked away off the strength of that. It actually ended up getting a little bit more serious. Actually, turns out that he ended up being a huge hidden enemy. They steady on Tero talking about, yeah, he hates you. He's envious. He doesn't like what you do for work. He wants to destroy you. He wants to ruin you. He literally wants to make you a Barbie doll on the shelf, bitch. Like, he literally wants to make you a Barbie doll on the shelf. For when he wants you, like literally. Like he hates you. So it comes out that he's running around telling people that I have HIV. I don't have HIV/AIDS. I got tested and everything. Here's the test results. I don't have HIV/AIDS. He was trying to give me AIDS. He really didn't like me. He was envious of what I did. People looking at me. He didn't want people looking at me. He be going through my comments on here and he don't like it. And oh, he's just jealous to pull up to my house at the time. I don't think he had one. Like, come on now. You know how the hell we get sometimes. A little birdie that's very much alive and not a spirit confirmed everything the spirits has been saying in tarot. Gonna apologize. So yeah, I ain't gonna disclose if this was from the 1, 2, 3 group or the ABC group.
They're fucking each other.
The card that dude used to pull up on me on wasn't his brothers. It actually was that girl's car who, you know, the girlfriend that hit me up. I thought he stayed with his mama or something. No, they actually lived together. He actually was never single. So from day one, he lied to me. From day one, he lied to me. So my attitude was warranted.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
It turns out that he, in fact, was dealing with the girl who I thought he was dealing with at the time. He had ended up dating her, thinking that she would be an upgrade from me. He would take my body count and multiply that shit by 3. He don't even know that, right? He don't even know that. She ended up giving him an uncurable STD. I know that for a fact. He ended up being hired by Tom from the homie Hoppin and Finesse story times. He ended up being hired by him to pretty much ruin my life. To pretty much ruin my life, as niggas can definitely do if they want to, right? Right? So, he literally had been on Tom's and the whole 1, 2, 3 groups payroll. Like, when I was doing all of that running and like 20 million times, on that second time, he said, fuck me. You know, and he was only there because he was paid to be there. So all of that was just unnecessary, right? That's the reason why Tom did that, because like I definitely exposed a lot in them homie Hoppin and Finesse story time. You don't want me to say something that I could have been said if I wanted to say. I was never gonna mention how you asked me to eat your ass and I had blocked you. I was never gonna mention that. That's the real reason why we had stopped talking. That's the real reason why me and Tom stopped talking. He shitted everywhere. Shortly after that, I had stopped working at Walmart, got a new job. My granddad died. That happened. Homeless. Then I had came back. I was back at my mom's house. Probably like a couple months later. I hit him up because, you know, I wanted some weed or whatever. I wanted to smoke. Hadn't talked to him since he shitted everywhere. And don't you know this nigga asked me to eat his ass? That's not a big deal. It's a lot of girls that's eating niggas' ass. Have you not heard that TikTok song? And a lot of them look happy as hell reposting it too. Now that ain't my style. That's not something I do because I don't want niggas to have that power over me. That's the shit I say when I want to have power over a nigga. He ate my ass though. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna let no nigga have that over me. I politely declined and I ain't think nothing of it since. If I wanted to add it in there, I would have said. But dreams that I would have about people coming in the house and raping me and shit, dude and Tom and the whole 1, 2, 3 group that they was in was definitely all 7 or 8 of them niggas was literally planning to come into my house and come against me, one female. That was the original plot. That was the plan. But I had stopped talking to dude before it even had got that bad. All of this is coming out now, 3, 4 months later. All of this is coming out. I had noticed that Tom had got like the whole city to go against me. Because like I said, you know how small cities can be if you got those like groups and cliques and stuff, you know. They got the city on lock. I ain't gonna lie, they got the city on lock. I ain't gonna lie. He basically had got the whole city to go against me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a bad person. But to be honest, when I do those story times, I change the names of those story times. So at the end of the day, only how anybody would know that it's about you is if you tell people, hey, it's about me. And that's what he did. And that's what he did. And he had everybody calling me messy and oh, why you said this and oh, why you said that. But nobody would have even known. Like, I couldn't respond to a DM from a motherfucker around here even if I wanted to, bitch. Cause, like, they got the whole city. I ain't gonna lie now, that's cold. That's cold. They got the whole city. Well, I won't say the whole city. That's a steep allegation. But you know how people talk. People talk. It's a fact. So if I could be fair, if I could be 100% fair, keep in mind, small town, small city, about 70%. About 70% of the patrons of my hometown, bitch, was low-key just sitting there chilling, waiting for the news that I have gotten raped or to see me on WSFA, the news station for our city, you know, waiting just to see my interview, bitch. They was waiting, you know? They were waiting. Nobody warned me. Nobody told me. And honestly, if it really wasn't for the good Lord himself, my spirit guides and ancestors, seriously, I would be raped. They paid for witches. They paid for hitmen. They really tried to get me taken out. Understand? last time. See, the devil be busy. I don't know what happened to my sound. Well, thank you so much for watching my story. Again, my name is Denise CJ, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!
Christian elbow up, off the middle. Joe just walks away and said, catch me another day, brother.
Unbelievable how Samoa Joe able to spin this around.
Talked earlier about the power game from Magnus. Getting it from Joe as Moonsault out of the corner catches nothing but canvas for Daniel.
Oh!
Snap, slam on Kazarian. He and Joe bringing the physicality. The boot by Van Dam, and as he springs out of the corner, Joe just moves away and Van Dam crashes and
who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Don't you get tired of this shit?
4 young niggas visiting a high school girl on my street just 3 other days. They was out there minding their business, but they had a Cadillac. And they were drinking beer. Just the fact that it was 4 niggas with a Cadillac and they was out there past 10. I secretly called the police on them niggas. One of them niggas went to jail.
So it was 4 guys chilling with 1 girl on your block.
Minding their business. I knew they was up to no good. When they leave here, they going to do something. They go steal something out of somebody's yard. So to prevent that, I dialed 911 to get their ass up out of here. One of them went to jail. Nigga, fuck them niggas. They probably was from the get. They probably had they probably was gang members. But then in my neighborhood in the Cadillac, I ain't seen 4 niggas in the Cadillac never in my neighborhood. So it alarms me.
Man, hey, they may see